Hello, this is Nuka-Cola Red, here with, get this, my very first Fallout 4 video ever. Now that's surprising. Honestly is. Here today, we're gonna be, in case no one knew this, or if you just didn't notice it, how to decrease, or increase the settlement build limit. And this is not a cheat, or, not like console command or anything like that. It's literally something you can just do in the game. You might even have done it, you just probably haven't noticed it. But anyways, I'm playing modded, but this definitely works vanilla because I did this when I first started playing this game when it came out. So, what you want to do, and don't mind all that stuff I have built here. I just built these because these allow me to increase settlement build limit a good bit, so I just kind of flooded it. And so currently my settlement is at max. So first, what you want to do is, get some items you want to scrap. Actually, it works by either. Actually, let me just test this real quick. I can't remember if it works if you just store it. Let's see. Store. Nope. Okay. So, basically what you want to do is you want to get items that you want to scrap, stuff you don't care about. Generally you want to do this with things that aren't too expensive because you can use the caps for something else. But the main important thing that I have found is an item that has a lot of components in it, so there's a lot of like separate items. So I'm just gonna go get the minigun because I know that one has a lot in it. So this thing. So yeah, you want items, the weapons or armor, whatever, to have a lot of components in them, because what the game does is it says this is how many components are in them, so this is how many things you're scrapping. Right? Think of it as if the game is acting like you're scrapping, like you're putting away a wall or something, but instead it's like each little individual like component. So if I scrap it, 11 steel, 4 gears, 6 screws, and 4 springs. Now watch this up here. Probably can't see it. Well, it did decrease though. Okay, now this has a lot. Yeah, look at that. See that limit up there? Let me put in, hold on. So now, sorry about this. If I go to wood, wall, now I can build a wall again. Build a bunch of walls. Yeah, it's crazy. So again, you want, something that has a lot of components in it, a lot of things that, it uses to be whatever it is. So like the heavy laser, the Gatling laser has a crap ton of stuff in it. I don't remember how much all this stuff has, but generally what I do is stuff that goes for a decent amount, like like Fat Man and all this stuff I sell, and then usually I'll scrap things for the specific components, like pipe weapons and everything, because they're pretty cheap. They don't sell for a whole lot, but these are actually where I get the majority of my resources. So if I scrap, this one is 4, but this is just a regular pipe pistol, like literally standard. But like this, look at it. Steel, screws, copper, aluminum, and usually the ones that have suppressors on them, they often have rubber you can get out of them too. Like 2 rubber per every gun. It depends on the gun used and the parts put in to make it. But like, these are usually what I use. So as you can see, the build limit, oh yeah, in laser rifles, a lot of stuff. Flamers, not so much, so they don't increase it that much. So yeah, you want to drop items you don't care about, that you really don't care to sell or whatever, that have a lot of components. So like a lot of different, like steel, I don't believe it's a lot of different kinds, but I believe it's just the amount of components in general. And then you want to scrap it, and in the workshop and everything, but not that just use it, put it on the ground and scrap it. And so I know the settlement build limit is there to kind of like have a certain area that build up to, so that way the game can handle it, because since there's so many settlements, if you had every settlement to infinite, your game would just kill itself. Literally, it would get to the point, no matter what you have as parts, it would kill itself. So I do know that that's why it's there. So And generally, because I don't build too many settlements, and when I do build them, I usually focus on them until they're pretty big. So, you know, use it. So I usually, like for here, right? I've scrapped a bit of stuff, not a whole lot of stuff. I try to do it little by little, as much as I need it, because I do know it's supposed to keep this. If you don't see my frame rate, or maybe you do, but it's at 50. Usually it's at 60 right here, and like over by my house over there, it's at like 40 or 30. And so what the build limit is supposed to do is try to limit the amount of things the game has to keep track of. And so basically what all this stuff is doing right here is it's making it so the game has to work hard to keep track of it all. So use this kind of, use it as you will, right? Just keep in mind that if you keep building stuff, you know, the game will start getting a little choppy. But this settlement's my largest place, so I mean I'm getting pretty decent frames. I don't have the best stuff on my computer, so you know, it should be pretty decent. So yeah, that's how you increase the settlement build limit size, legit. Not a hack or anything. I mean, it's kind of like a glitch, but like, you know, it's not something you have to get a separate mod for. And the only thing that'll, you know, again do is if you build more than the limit, but to a certain amount by a lot, like a whole lot, right? To the point where the original build limit is you could hardly see if you had everything deleted, right? Then, you know, but this stuff might run slow, but that's only, again, do it at your own leisure. You know, you know the effects, so. Anyways, yeah, that's been Nuka-Cola Red, and signing off.